Hello, this is Sebastian,
And my name is David.
and this is the Magic the Gathering Newbies to Masters podcast.
A few shout outs to esports gaming here at PCC and Trio for them letting us use their equipment located here in PCC as well in the academic building. And also, our sponsor is Chaos Games and More, located in Pueblo, Colorado, 4065 Club Manor Drive.
Okay, so I guess we'll start off with what is Magic the Gathering? Magic the Gathering is a strategic card game that gets players to critically think about the best way to beat everyone at the table and win the game.
And so we'll also talk about why did we start playing Magic the Gathering. So Sebastian will go first as to why he played it.
I guess I started because I was getting kind of bored of, playing regular card games because I'm an avid chess player. So I was getting tired of getting beaten chess. So I spent like $600 on Magic cards and then still lost. But it's still a fun game for me.
Yeah, on a side note there, you don't really have to spend $600, so don't worry, folks. You can spend like at least $50 on a good pre-con, but we'll go over that later. But the main reason why I started playing was when I was in high school, I didn't really fit in. I was, kind of the outcast child. Like, oh, he doesn't play sports, so I wasn't really with the people who played sports or like any of the people who did like music. They would be like rapping. They would have their own SoundCloud. I wasn't really good in instruments or band or anything like that. I didn't really have much patience for any of that stuff too. So there was one day when they announced the Game Club, where it's a place where you go and play board games and stuff. And I went in and I saw they were playing this game called Magic the Gathering. And I looked in and saw my friend playing it. He was pretty much the only friend that I've had. His name was um, Onayan. He was a pretty cool kid. Um, so he pretty much gave me the basic rundown on what Magic the Gathering is, and he let me use his deck, and it was pretty good. It was a pretty good game, so I continued playing it. I got my own cards now, and I have like 5 decks that I've. They're all pre-cons, but I have like 3 other ones that I built myself, and they work pretty good. I didn't have to spend $600 like Sebastian over here, but
Okay,
they're good.
okay. You don't have to attack me like that. Like, not only was your story better than mine.
It wasn't that it's better. It's just that that's what actually happened.
Okay. Well, mine actually happened too. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I know it actually happened, but mine just I guess had a bit more deep meaning to it than.
Yeah, a little bit more pizzazz. Thank you for going above and beyond. Oh man, making me feel bad over here.
Well,
Oh
that's
man, but
funny.
yeah. And then another, we keep using the same word, pre-con. That just means a pre-constructed deck. You can go to any of your card game stores, like Chaos, and they'll sell like $50, $60 pre-cons. It'll come with the cards you'll need. You really only need to spend that much money to have a good time. That's what We'll be playing with on this is with pre-cons most of the time, unless we have people who are really frequent with the game, and then we'll be playing with our own homemade decks.
Yeah, we'll have maybe uh we'll maybe have an episode where we play with our own deck, see how everything goes out. And also mentioning that playing with other people, you can join in on playing too. Like
Yeah.
if you're listening into our podcast and you're locally located, because we definitely do not have the funds to fly you out right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're
So
poor.
we're pretty much we'll run out of money faster than we make it.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, if you're locally here in town in Pueblo, Colorado, you could come on down and play a game, and we'll have a fun time.
Yeah. Just comment in our videos if you're in Pueblo. Come on down. We'll be doing a video every Wednesday from about 2:30 to 4 o'clock. Every Wednesday in the academic building in Trio. So just hit us up if you want to play a game.
Yeah, and I would advise to kind of get here a little bit earlier than 2:30. That way
Yeah.
we can set up everything and know how we're gonna do it, because managing a podcast is not that
Difficult.
easy.
Oh yeah,
Not
it
that
is
easy.
difficult.
Yeah, it's not that
Um,
easy.
so I guess we'll do why are we doing a podcast on magic? It's mainly to teach new people whether they're interested or not. We'll force you. We might just pick you up off the street and bring you in here.
Yo, no.
No, I'm just kidding. But we're just trying to educate people on a fun game, a game that we've been enjoying for a long time, and just have fun. Play with new people, meet new people. Just introduce them to that what may be a new hobby.
Yeah, and a fun fact that you might not have known is if you regularly listen to Post Malone, guess what? He also plays Magic the Gathering.
Yeah,
And yeah,
yeah.
and several other celebrities play Magic the Gathering, like Jacob Bertrand. He's part of the Netflix show Cobra Kai. He was a Magic the Gathering player, as well as Miguel. His name's actually Zolo. I don't remember his last name,
Haha,
but I
neither do
remember
I.
he's in Blue Beetle. If you know Blue Beetle, then
Yeah.
you know who he is, and he plays Magic the Gathering as well.
You'll realize a lot of people that you may like. They'll have hobbies that you wouldn't even realize. Like they don't look like nerds, but they're
But
like the rest of us.
yeah,
They're nerds. They
they're
have
nerds. They
hobbies.
have hobbies. Yeah. When I first saw that Post Malone was playing it, I was like, "Whoa!" I didn't think he'd be the type of person to play this game like
I
me.
know.
And now I kind of listen to him all the time now because, like,
Oh
you
yeah.
know what? This may be some type of different music, but this is my music because he's a nerd like me.
Oh yeah. And just like I spent $600 on the cards that I play with, he's also spent $2.5
Oh yeah,
million
he,
dollars on one card. He owns the most expensive card in all of Magic the Gathering. So you don't have to do that to enjoy the game.
yeah. No, you don't. You don't have to. You don't have to be rich to play. You could literally just scrap up $50 somewhere. I don't know. You could
Oh
probably
yeah.
look. You could probably find them on the floor and then say, "Hey, I can play Magic the Gathering now."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. That's the easiest way to get into Magic, and Chaos as well. Every Monday from 6 to 12 in the morning. Surprisingly, they do a Commander night. It's a $5 entry fee to use their tables, but there's at least 20 people there, all playing Magic with their own decks. You can just go in with your friends and have fun. And at the end of every month, every Monday, or at the last Monday of the month, they do a competitive tournament where people will go in as teams of two to verse each other for pretty significant prizes. I've seen those prizes go all the way up to like $100, $200.
Also known as Two-Headed Dragon.
Yeah, that's another way we'll be able to play this. It's basically two players against two players, and
Yeah,
you
that's
guys
all it is.
share life. Yep, it is pretty enjoyable. It's a whole different experience from free for all.
Yeah. Free for all is definitely a different experience. It could definitely make and break friendships. To be honest,
Oh yeah, there's
most of the time.
definitely a lot of politics
Yeah, a
involved.
lot of politics. A lot of politics.
Yeah, you can talk one person into killing another so you can kill them later in the game, or sometimes you'll end up just accidentally get shut out of the game and you got to try and talk to people. Say, "Hey man, like I have like only a few cards on the board. Please,
Yeah.
please don't kill me. Spare me."
Yeah, one of these times, me and Sebastian here were playing here at PCC Esports. Actually, it was just the two of us. We were playing with our decks, and I played with a zombie mill deck. And what milling is essentially taking cards out of their library all the way down to zero. And if you have nothing to draw, you lost. But it didn't get to that point. It just he had a specific card on him called the Curse of Unbinding, and
Okay.
every time every time his upkeep, which is pretty much the start of your turn in the game, you had to mill at least a card till you got a creature.
Yeah.
And you don't even get that creature. That creature goes to me. I I
Evil.
I end up getting it. So yeah, it's a fun game. You just have to realize that you might be making some people mad because of specific things, especially mill, because
Nobody.
nobody really likes it. And
Yeah.
you know what? I'll admit that's why I like playing it. That's why I like playing
Yeah,
it a lot.
no, that's not fun at all. When you
I,
start
I
taking my
like be
cards
I
and
like being the infamous player, to be honest.
oh my god, it's
So
evil.
yeah,
Evil. Taking all my cards away and just using them for yourself. But yeah, this is a game for fun. So you can enjoy it with your friends. But I think is that all?
Yep, that's all we had for today. Today is pretty much a introductory day because this is our first ever podcast too. But
Yeah.
we're like really wanting to try and make it a actual thing. So
Yeah, it's a learning experience. It definitely
it's
is.
definitely a learning experience.
I'm struggling. I don't know about you, David, but I am.
Yeah, I am struggling because I'm a nervous beaver. I sometimes get nervous, but knowing that I'm not recorded actually kind of helps because there's no camera on me. It's just me staring.
Oh, just wait.
Staring at the
you'll
straight
never know.
eyes of my friend here.
Oh yeah, my sweet eyes. But yeah, that's all for the podcast.
Definitely. Soon we'll be on YouTube and Spotify. So
yeah, see y'all there
and TikTok.
Yep.